So this is one of those Chinese four-wheelers with the Honda clone motor, and it's my oldest son's. He's 8, and you can see he has a lot of fun with it. I actually got this free from a friend. Had to clean the carburetor out, and I had to put a battery in it. So the only money I've put into it is the battery, and we've had it a year now, and just kind of got to keep it going. The chain is kind of stretched out. It's come off a couple times. So what I've done, it's got these adjustment nuts, and then you loosen these up, and it was all the way tight, as tight as it would go. And so I put it in all the way and found out that I could take a whole link out of the chain and it would still fit. So that's what I've done. I've ground the little nubs off the chain, and I'll punch that out and take one link out of it, and then we'll tighten it back up, and that should take care of the chain problem. These things really need a tensioner because the way the suspension is, the chain gets looser when the suspension collapses, and so it's kind of a constant battle, especially if the chain is stretched, trying to keep the chain on it. It's come off a couple times. So, and then the other issue we got to address is this wobbly wheel over here, and I think this hub is starting to get worn, so we'll see what we can do to stretch that. Some of that wobble is the hub, because I've got this all loose. But anyway, let's see how the chain ends up. So, like I said, I ground down little pins in the chain, and got it, just the top part of the chain clamped in the vise, so the bottom side of it isn't in it. And I'll just take my punch those pins out, and you're upside down. So I need 2 hands for this. Don't think I can hold it and do it. Let's see. Nope. Need 2 hands. Alright, so got a link out, and we need to just thread the chain back on. Okay, so I got the master link in, and we'll tighten the chain just a little bit more. Well, that's with it all the way in. That's how loose it is. Now, since I'm all the way, I may not be able to use these little adjusters because I don't know if I can get the nut started on. We've got to tighten it up a little bit. I can put a bar on it and tighten it up. Now, the four-wheeler, let's see, goes this way, so you want to put your pin this way so it doesn't get caught on something and knock it out. So put that. Okay, the chain's back on, and that's much better. It had so much more slop than that in it to begin with. And we can pull a little bit of that out. Let's see if I get these nuts started. Not quite going to start. I will get a little bar in here. There we go. I don't know if I can do this. it's just gonna start. Perfect. That's too tight though. Yeah, too tight. You know what? I'm gonna take these off. They're not strong enough to hold it. And if it slips back, I can always make some longer ones. The threads are pretty messed up on them too. And I'll just manually tension it. Probably after a while longer, the chain will be loose enough again to put them back on. Alright, so I'm going to need 2 hands to get this tensioned about right. I think that's pretty good right there. It gives it a little bit in the suspension. There, it's all the way down. Let's see. I think that's pretty good right there. See, it needs a tensioner on this bottom to keep it off the housing. Get these real tight. That's not going anywhere. It's got a good tension on it. That's the tightest the chain will ever be. Still got enough tension or enough slack in it. Yeah. Now, let's get this hub off. Actually, let's take it for a test drive. Put this down for a second. Run in a few months. Check it. Full choke. idling a little too low. Yeah. Much better. The chain was actually slipping. I may need to, it may be a little tight now. I may need to let off of it a little bit. Yeah, it's a little tight. So I'll readjust it. Then we'll adjust the, I'll idle it up a little bit. So that hub is just worn, so it's not slipping or anything, so it'll just have to stay loose for now, and then at some point probably replace that hub if it ever completely strips out. But it's not stripped out, so we're good for now. And we got good tension on the chain, and oh yeah, we gotta adjust the idle. This carburetor probably needs cleaning out again. These things are real finicky. So way up in there, you got a little flathead adjustment for the idle. I'm just gonna bump it up just a hair. That's either the idle or the... I think that was the idle. Almost. Let's see. Need to adjust the mixture a little bit. Where's the mixture screw? Way down there. Wait, that's not the mixture screw. That's the drain. Maybe we should let small gas out. Where's the mixture screw? I can't remember on this thing. Must be on the other side. Oh, there it is. Get a finer screwdriver. Work. Oops. Okay. Let's go in a quarter of a turn. Just see how that does. Seems to help. I think the jet is kind of dirty. That's closed off all the way. Jet's probably plugged out. We might can get by pulling the jet out. Let me pull the jet out. Okay, so I took the jet out, and then I sprayed some carburetor cleaner down in it, and then I blew it out with some compressed air. And then it was all the way in and out half a turn, so we'll set it back at that, and then we'll see. That's one thing about these clones, you always have carburetor problems. Definitely seems better now. I can back off the idle now. Had some trash in it. Let's see if we can fine tune it a little bit. Nope. Yeah, we're going out on it. That's pretty good there. You can back off of it a little bit. Nope. I'm gonna leave it right there. Aiden, get your helmet. It's in the garage. Go get it. No, in the garage. In our garage. Go get it. Alright, I'm going to stop. I have to use both hands to get this thing on. Okay, plastic's back on it. And it's idling good. Good. Takes a little bit to recover, but it comes back. Might still be a little too tight. Reverse on this thing. plastic on these things is real cheap. Yeah, the headlight just busted out. And it's starting to warm up. Should have let it warm up before I adjusted the mixture on it. Probably had it too rich. Break again. Probably had it too rich. Go in just a hair. Mixture on this is you're adjusting the air mixture, so in to make it richer and out make it cleaner, much more air. Let's go take it to him. I look pretty ridiculous on this thing. It's very small. You have to ride it a little bit, I might have to readjust it. Happy kid.